I wasn't able to win that same way because she started to play more aggressive, go for her shots a little bit more. So I wasn't too disappointed in myself. I just wish I made the adjustment a little bit quicker. Maybe it would have saved a little bit of future gray hairs or something.
Well, listen, you got out in straight sets, which was great. Second week in Australia, semis in the mid.
In a shocking twist that has sent ripples across the tennis world, world number 4 Coco Gauff has openly declared Eala as the best player at Indian Wells after her surprising loss to the 19-year-old in the third round. This stunning matchup has sent shockwaves through the tennis community, and today we're diving into everything that happened. Now, if you've been following the tournament closely, you'll know that Coco Gauff started the match strong. She won the first 2 games of the opening set, and for a moment it looked like Gauff was on her way to another dominant performance. After all, just 2 weeks earlier, Gauff had defeated Eala quite convincingly, so expectations were high for her to come through once again. But as the match unfolded, something incredible began to happen. Eala slowly started to turn the tide. Gauff, who had been in complete control early on, suddenly found herself under increasing pressure as Eala produced a stunning comeback. Eala's ability to quickly adjust to the slower court conditions became obvious. The longer the match went on, the more Eala seemed to rise to the moment. Gauff, who initially looked like she might run away with the set, simply couldn't keep up with Eala's relentless pace. And when it mattered the most, Eala elevated her game, taking control of point after point. This wasn't just a win. It was a commanding performance that left everyone watching in absolute disbelief. The first set turned into an absolute spectacle. Gauff, who had secured the first 2 points of the set, ended up losing every other point in a dominant 6-2 scoreline. It was an unbelievable turnaround, and Eala's resilience and skill were on full display. Even the most dedicated tennis fans couldn't help but be amazed by Eala's composure and ability to flip the momentum. Every time Gauff thought she was regaining control, Eala responded immediately. Whether it was a cheeky shot, a quick adjustment on the court, or simply her overall fitness, Eala showed exactly why she's one of the most exciting young talents in women's tennis today. But things didn't stop there. The second set began with Eala continuing her dominant play, securing 2 quick points and carrying that momentum forward. However, the match took a dramatic turn when Gauff was forced to retire due to an injury. While Eala was clearly the favorite to win at that stage, it wasn't the way she wanted the match to end. In her post-match press conference, Eala expressed genuine concern for Gauff's well-being. She made it clear that she didn't want to win the match in this way and wished Gauff a speedy recovery. It was a moment of true sportsmanship, and Eala's concern for her opponent was evident in the way she spoke.
Yeah, so back to your question, I really didn't want to win this way, but this is still a really big moment for me to be able to play on Stadium 1 of Indian Wells and against such a great competitor. I'm really grateful to be here and I'm super happy.
Eala's reaction after the match showed exactly the kind of person she is, and it reinforced the respect she has for her fellow players. Even though she had just secured one of the biggest wins of her career, she wasn't focused on celebrating or showing off. Instead, her thoughts were with Coco Gauff, a player she clearly respects and admires. Eala's humility and sportsmanship have already won her many fans around the world, and this moment was just another example of why she's becoming a role model for aspiring tennis players. But let's not take anything away from Eala's performance here. She has proven time and time again that she is a force to be reckoned with. With this victory over Coco Gauff, Eala has now defeated 3 top 10 players, and she hasn't even cracked the top 20 in the world yet. Her stats are nothing short of insane, and if she ends up winning this tournament, her ranking will surely skyrocket. This is a player who is rapidly making a name for herself, and the hype surrounding her is only going to grow. But it's not just the fans who are taking notice. Experts have been calling Eala the next big thing in women's tennis. Before the start of the tournament, Sam Querrey, a former American tennis star, boldly predicted that Eala could become even bigger than Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka in the near future. And after this stunning win over Gauff, it's becoming harder and harder to argue with that prediction. Eala's confidence is growing, and her performance here at Indian Wells only reinforces the idea that she's ready to take her place among the best.
Biggest draw in women's tennis right now.
Yes.
Is she bigger than Sabalenka? Is she bigger than Coco?
Dude, it's crazy. She's having the same effect that Fonseca was having, like, on the men's side last year in Miami.
It's like Fonseca, but I think it's bigger than Fonseca.
It is, yeah, it is.
Like, the Doha, like, crowds were insane for her.
Sam Querrey also pointed out the massive attention Eala has been bringing to the sport. During her very first match at Indian Wells, Eala generated over $5 million worth of ticket sales, setting a new attendance record. That's not something you see every day, especially for a player who hasn't yet cracked the top 20. It's clear that Eala is not just a player. She's becoming a global star. Her rise in popularity is making waves throughout the tennis world, and players like Gauff, Sabalenka, and Pegula are all taking notice. Biggest things in the world. Yeah, correct. She's definitely one to watch. Obviously because she's so good, but also for the atmosphere. You want to tune into her matches just to experience what it's like on the court. It's got to be like a little jealousy maybe from some of the other women players seeing someone outside the top 10 becoming the biggest star in the world. Even Coco Gauff herself has admitted that Eala is the best player at Indian Wells. Gauff emphasized that the slow courts at Indian Wells suited Eala's style of play, and she praised Eala's ability to adjust to the conditions. In fact, Gauff went as far as saying that Eala might be the best player in these conditions. She highlighted Eala's ability to transition quickly from one side of the court to the other, a testament to her exceptional fitness and movement. Gauff also pointed out that Eala's cheeky shots and her ability to recover position quickly make her a very dangerous opponent. It's really physical here because the courts are so slow and the points are a little bit longer, and it's hard for me to hit a winner. And it was probably hard for them to hit a winner. It's just, being prepared to play a lot of awkward shots, a lot of long points. Coco Gauff's comments speak volumes about Eala's growing reputation on the WTA Tour. Gauff, who has been a fixture in the top rankings for years, is now acknowledging that Eala has the tools to become a future star. And it's not just Gauff. Jessica Pegula, another top player, has also admitted that Eala is bringing more attention to the sport than anyone else right now. Pegula spoke about her experience facing Eala and how she was taken aback by the incredible atmosphere surrounding the match. The crowd was enormous, the energy was electric, and Pegula knew from the very first point that she was part of something historic. The atmosphere was so intense that Pegula described it as insane. And that's one of the highest forms of admiration you can give in tennis. Eala's presence at Indian Wells has been nothing short of electric, and her performance on the court has only amplified her star power. With every match, she's gaining more and more fans, and it's clear that her ceiling is incredibly high. If she can continue this run and end up winning the tournament, she will make history. Not only will she be the first player to win the prestigious Indian Wells tournament on her debut, but she'll also solidify her place as one of the most promising talents in the world of tennis. And let's not forget the historical significance of this potential victory. If Eala does win Indian Wells, she will become the only player in history to win the tournament on their first try. That's a massive accomplishment and something that could catapult her straight into the top ranks of the WTA. Her win over Gauff is already a huge achievement, but a victory at Indian Wells would be a true game-changer for her career. In conclusion, Coco Gauff's admission that Eala is the best player at Indian Wells speaks volumes about the young Filipino's talent and potential. Eala has shown time and time again that she is ready for the big stage, and her win over Gauff is just the latest example of her incredible ability. As she continues to climb the rankings and gain more attention, it's clear that Eala is a player to watch for many years to come. So make sure you stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of what could become an incredible career. But what do you think? Can Eala continue her dominance at Indian Wells and become the first player to win the tournament on her debut? Will she be the future of women's tennis? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more tennis action from the Indian Wells tournament.